Hi, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to be adding dimensions to our simple floor plan here. Alright, so again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and follow us along because we're going through this entire project together. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is add my labelings for the respective rooms. Alright, now because I have my foundation plan to my left here, I can simply select these labels that I have, and similar to what we did with the stiffeners, we can easily copy them over. Alright, so this is how we'll basically do it. So CP, enter, and then we select our base point. In this case, I'm going to be using right here, and then move it over to floor plan. Alright, just like that. Now, the only thing that is missing for us now is to dimension our floor plan. And let me zoom in so you can see. Similar principle to a foundation plan, but here is what we're going to be doing. First thing, let's go to our annotation tab. Let me check to see that I'm on my dimension here. Okay, great. You're going to click on linear and you're going to go from the end of the building right here to where the first opening starts. What are the openings? Windows, doors, walkway, those stuff. Alright, so for example, from here to where the window starts, click, and then you simply pull up your dimension line. Then now, again, you click on continue, and you make your way to the other end of the window or the opening. Click, now you find your way to the next opening. Where does the next opening start? The door right here. Then you make your way to the other end of the door. Then you find the other opening, which is right here, end of the opening. Then if there is no more openings, then you simply go to the wall. Alright? Same thing on the other side. It's click linear from the end of the building to the opening, first opening. That's right there. Click, move out your cursor, click on continue, make your way to the other end of the opening, which is right here. Then you find the other opening. Is there another opening? Here it is all the way down here. Find your way to the end of the opening, which is right here. Guess what? I said walkways. So here is also another opening as well. So we start here, and then we close things off here for the end of the opening, and then the final of the wall, or the final part of the wall is right there. Okay? So once you have done that, so there's technically 3 levels of dimensions. So you're going to have this one here, then another one, and then another one. Well, let's work on all the inner ones first. So let's go. Linear dimension. Click here. Let's find the first opening, which is right here. Move your cursor out. Like this. Click on continue. Find the end of the opening right here. Then you find the other opening, which is right here. In this case, the end of the opening is right here. Then let's move on to another opening, which is right there. Then here. Then, is there another opening? Yes, there is, right inside of here. So we go to here. That's where it starts. Then it ends right here. And then we close things off with the end of the wall. Close things off with the end of the wall. Now, the front of the building, linear, from here to here. Here is the immediate opening. Alright? So even though we have openings here, we have to work with the immediate. Here is the immediate openings. So we're going to click on here and then out. Then we continue. Alright? To the other end of the opening. Then here. Let's see if we have any more openings, which is the window. Right here. Here. Then the end of the building. Alright? Just like that. Now, for the inner portion like this, that you weren't able to catch on the outside, what you'll do, you'll dimension those internally. For example, here now, you can go from the wall to the opening. Alright. Let me do that again. From the wall to the opening, that's 8 inches. Then you continue to where the wall opening stops, then to the next opening, then where the opening ends, then to the end of the wall. Alright, so that is the technique and principle that you follow. Alright, now if you have things overlapping, you can always move around text and all that stuff if things are in your way. Alright, so now that we have done with those opening dimensions, or dimensions related to those openings, we can now turn our attention to the second layer of dimension. That will be capturing where the walls or the partitions are. How do we do this? We go to the line, end of the wall, then we pick up, because we're trying to capture the wall thickness. Alright, so similar to what we did with the foundation plan, we're going to be doing it here. Using dynamic tracking to guide us, then click, then we simply move our cursor out a bit, and then we continue with our dimension. So we'll continue, then we make our way to the next wall. Where's the next wall? Right here. Where does the wall thickness end? Right here. Then we find our way to the next wall. Where's the next wall? Right here. Where does the wall end? Right here. And if you look, you'll realize that there's wall right here as well. So we click on those as well to capture those. So that's the second level of dimension. What do you think the third level of dimension is going to be? The third level of dimension is going to be the overall dimension. Alright? So the overall dimension of the building itself. So that's what you're going to be doing. So that is going to be the overall dimension. Alright? Just like that. Now you will repeat this process for the left side and the right side. Again, what are you doing? Linear dimension, the thickness of the wall. So from here, thickness of the wall. That's the thickness of the wall. Click, and then you pull your dimension. Alright? Then you click on continue, and you find the next wall. The next wall is all the way down here. So it will be here, and then the thickness of the wall. And then you find the other wall, which will be right here. And there to close it off. And then again, the overall dimension. So from here, all the way up to here. So this is quite a large building. As you can see, 36 feet. Depending on how you look at it, you might think it's small. Now, for this side here is the same exact treatment. Linear. We go here. Click, find the thickness of the wall. Alright, thickness of the wall, right there. Move your cursor out, then you click on continue. Find the next wall. Where's the next wall? Right down here. Alright, so that's where the next wall is. Thickness is that right there. And then we find the next wall. Where's the next wall? The next wall is right here. Thickness of the wall. Find the next wall, which is down here. So that's where the next wall is. Now the thickness. Now we find the next wall. The next wall is going to be where? Down here. Alright. So we're using dynamic tracking to guide us so that we don't have too many lines overlapping each other. Alright, so it's about less confusion when you're drawing. Now if you have a situation like this, you can always select the dimension line and then move it up and simply snap to a further location up on the thing. Alright, now again, once you do that, final layer of dimension is the overall dimension, which is going to be the 36 feet something. So click, move your cursor out like this, and that is it. Alright, as you can see, we have these in the way, we can always move them. So let's move them out of the way. Alright, just like that. So let's do this portion here to close off. So linear dimensions, linear dimension, and again, same treatment for inside here and the foundation, where if you can capture the dimension from the outside, you go ahead and you capture it on the inside. Alright, so continue would be right here. Alright, so that is basically what you do. Now for the front portion here, let's do the walls to close things off for this video. So wall thickness. Click down to here. Click on that. Move it down here. Then you click on to continue. Find the next wall. The next wall is right here, thickness there, next wall is over here, that's the thickness, click, then the end of the wall, then let's find the next wall. The next wall is all the way down here, so you know, we go ahead and we click and we click. Alright, then now we do overall dimensions for the width of the building. So the width is from where to here, that's the furthest point, to over here. Click and then move the cursor down. Click on here, move down like this. Alright. Alright, now believe it or not, that is your floor plan done and dusted. We don't need to worry too much about furniture. The only thing that is missing from this is the fixtures. Alright, but that is another video. This video is focused on how to dimension your simple floor plan. Alright, again, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the notification bell because we're running through this project together.